Hello, how we going? Welcome aboard. Yeah, how you doing? Yeah, hello. I'm from Sweden today. Hello. How are you doing? Yeah. Alright, good. Alright. Hello, welcome to the stream. Yeah, my name is the Aussie Dawn. How are you doing today? How are we all doing? Welcome aboard. I'm gonna put in a little bit of Swedish, Austrian, German into that. All right. Well, you know what happened was I've had this trip saved for the last pretty much almost week now. We had a download. We had a game patch yesterday, late after I got off the air last night with the live stream. Patch come through. I put the patch notes up on our community area of our YouTube channel, folks. By the way, everything that's said on there is actually from the forums, but I've sort of put it down into brackets and made it a bit more English for you guys. So yeah, categorize it. Everything that's in the patch is in that thing. Obviously, they do sometimes leave out a few things, but as much information that was on the forums as possible. So yeah, there is a downloadable patch. It should be with you guys now. It's been 24 hours, so if you haven't received it, do get in contact with Dovetail. All right, so welcome aboard. It is launch day for DLC. Well, for some people it is. For console, it should be with you guys now, or just it should be actually out for you guys on console. It's releasing, I think, around 2 a.m. Here in Australia, in Australian Eastern Daylight Saving Time, for Epic Games Store, and then PC Steam will be around 5 a.m. So that's me. Yep. I'll wake up, do some, I'll download it, and then I'll get into the introductions. Apparently there's 4 of them. So we've got 4 new introductions loaded for tomorrow. And they will all premiere first at 1080p, 60 frames per second. There'll be 1440p HD quality, 60 frames per second after that. Right. Had the Birmingham Cross City announcements mod premiere on our channel over the last hour. So that's now showing at 1440p, 60 frames per second. The Bakerloo one was yesterday, and the main Spezza Barn. Thanks for everybody that's watched that so far. Gloss of Lines one's still the most viewed, but obviously that was the first one I was doing. And I've had a few people reply to me, actually, and some people have said that it's nothing new, but obviously it's been done with different ways and everything. Obviously this is brand new because it's done by somebody else. So yeah, you like to spin the web, but anyway, let's get up and running. Welcome to the 155th Choo Choo Tuesdays. Tuesday live stream. This is Choo Choo Tuesdays, live with the Aussie Dawn. And welcome aboard, ladies and gentlemen. Guten Tag, and welcome to the 155th edition. I know I'm battling the Paul down in Melbourne tonight. He's doing the brand new route. But I am doing something very special for you guys. He might be doing the new German Austrian route, and he's Aussie. But guess what? I am doing something Aussie. Unfortunately, this one was already up and running. I was a little bit down the rails when I had this one saved, but unfortunately, I've had to repack it tonight. So anyway, we got it good to go. So what I had to do to get this up and running is I had to spawn in, unfortunately I couldn't use this for Formation Designer, the National Pacific, so what I've had to do is I had to make a Formation Designer with the standard 66, and I spawned in that Pacific on its own. So what I had to do is reverse that to the back of this one. I've got automatic coupling on it, so that works out fine. So yeah, I've reversed this in, bang, and off we go. And here we have some old school Australian fuel companies. Ampol, well, Ampol, these are still around actually, except for Esso. But the guy that done this, MelbDan, which I've done the Melbourne paint jobs for the Class 700 and whatnot before. It's the same dude. So these are fuel tankers and everything that he used to see when he was a kid. And guess what? So did I. Well, I wasn't so much of a kid, but yeah. BP? Yes, that's the old BP logo. That's still the same logo today. Esso. We've got two variants. We've got a grey. We've got a black one. So these were put in by myself, so they don't sprawl at random. This is the way I've formatted. I've gone the formation designer with it. So Marcus, how you going? Welcome aboard. Chris, I got your message before. You're probably not with us because I said I'll be back at 8:30. I thought it was going to take me half an hour to get this up and going, but it's quicker than what I thought. There we go. All right, so this one is going to be a challenge. I have to say that much. I don't even know if I'm going to make it or not. Don't ask me. That flickering issue is still going on in TSW. It's still well known. We're on the Kassel-Würzburg, folks. It's been a fair while since I've been on the Schnellfahrstrecke Kassel-Würzburg, so I thought I would do a bit of German here today. But yeah, we're taking an Australian takeover. There's a Class 66 here with the National Pacific. You can see a National Pacific actually in real life on my shorts area, folks. I recently did it over the last month. I think it was about a month ago I actually posted that, so there you go. It's up on our home screen on our train, real life train shorts area that I've got. Okay. I've cut it all into goods, so hopefully we're good to go. The good news is this time, I've actually kept the other engine on the other Class 66 running as well. So I've got both of them up and running. So both engines are firing. So we should have enough oomph behind us. And that's definitely taken off better than what it was before when I first set it up. I'll tell you that much. So now I've got both engines running. Now it's got more oomph. Bit of a Ashes feel to this one, actually. A bit of, we've got the British one on the back, the Welsh one, and Australian, British. We've got a beautiful relationship, don't we? Right. Hopefully we're good to go all the way to folder slidings at 250. I apologise for the delay. And we've got no sound. I do apologise. Here we go. Let me get the sound up here. NR66. Yeah, National Pacific is one of the many brands here in Australia, but the National Pacific is the well-known one. This is one that's does dominate the rails. We've got V-Line and others as well. Australian Freight, I think it is. Cube, we got that as well. Cube, like QUBE, something like that. I've actually seen one of those, a QUBE here in Sydney. It was actually, I've only seen it one time. And I've only seen these particular freight containers one time as well. Like these big, massive, like the big German, not the German ones, the US, the whitish cement type ones they've got. I've seen those here in Sydney, and I've only seen this particular freight train once. Only once. And it was absolutely fantastic. I would love to come across that one again, because yeah. By the way, I'm hoping to get out early tomorrow morning, because the Indian Pacific is due from Perth tomorrow morning, and it's running through here into Sydney tomorrow morning. So I'm hoping to get out real early tomorrow so I can capture the Indian Pacific coming through and put it on the shorts area. So yeah, I did get the times for it. So I just got to double check on that again tonight actually, and so I know roughly when to get there. So plan is I'm going to be doing some rail fanning tomorrow morning, and then get back here and start doing the new route. So the plan is I'm going to start downloading it and just go out and then come back after. And then when I get back, the route will be downloaded. Should be the normal 5-6 gigabytes. I did say to you guys, this is a freight trip you won't see anywhere else on YouTube. Any streamer uploaded video, no matter what, you won't see this anywhere else. This is a worldwide exclusive Train Sim World trip that we're doing here today. This here is a worldwide exclusive. Put a tiger in your tank. That's right. That's the one. Yeah, you've seen me do Esso on American Truck Simulator, Chris. So you know we've said that a few times. Would have been nice to see the tiger on the side of it actually. I apologise folks, I'm mainly doing it because I'm trying to quit smoking. I've been 2 days without, 3 days without now, but just trying to stay away from it. I think we're at maximum speed, we were 125. 75 miles, yeah, we're at max, pretty much. I think it's 120 or 75. Hey Siri, what is 75 miles in kilometres?
75 miles is 120.7
Yeah, 120. We're a little bit maybe higher because we weren't going downhill a bit there, but we're actually going uphill still. We're maintaining speed now. And according to the brief, they reckon that I was going to fail on going up hills on this rig. Well, they don't. They underestimated the power of the Class 66 and the power of brain of a rail fan. Oh, hang on. Don't you dare. Did I just lose all my wolf? You've got to be kidding. Don't ask me what happened then. That was weird. I'm glad I'm downhill, not uphill. What's going on? Why has it done this? There we go. That was weird. I haven't got TBW. I haven't got DSD or TPWS or AWS on anything. So I don't know what's going on there. That's just broken its horse then. Probably heard me talking and it's like, no, I'm gonna make you stop. I spoke too soon. And that's why you don't panic. You just you work it out. It's like a game of chess. You know, it's all good. I like a challenge. I did tell you guys freight's not my specialty. But when it comes to Aussie stuff, like, yeah, of course, yeah. I'm not going to deny it. When I seen this get released by MelbDan on that last week, I'm like, oh yeah, I'm definitely going for this. I've seen a couple of National Pacifics before but, on the game, but this one is pretty damn, yeah, spot on. It's very, when I seen him go through, put these tankers on, oh man, I wish we could message these traders because MelbDan, I would say to you, I would like to see Shell. I like to see the other stuff. Like, I like to see Shell. I like to see the Caldex. I like to see. What's that other one? Well, there's a fair few other ones as well. JJ Richardson, can we have that as well? Give it a save. Just in case. Well, we've done about 10 kilometers already. Maybe a bit more actually. What was it, 84 at the start, so we've done 11. Don't forget, folks, on PC, we are still waiting for the release of the Salzburg route. Do note it is releasing overnight our time here in Australia. So it's around 4 AM, something like that. We're not doing live gameplay until tomorrow night. This time tomorrow night we'll be live with it for about 3-4 hours. But do note we'll already be an hour and a half into the stream this time tomorrow night. So we are due to go live at 7 PM local tomorrow night. That's Midweek World of Trains. It's been up on the channel for a fair few days now. I haven't posted up all aboard yet because obviously I'm going to be doing the new German route on Sunday night as well, and I'm waiting for the route so I can get a cover photo for Sunday night. Not sure what I'm doing on Choo Choo Tuesdays next week. You know what? Might take an ICE 1 on it next Tuesday night. Soon find out. I'm not sure if roadmap is next week or the week after as well, folks. So do note there is going to be a March roadmap. It's already been confirmed. Apparently they're going to give us information about the suspension for the trains. They're supposed to add the suspension, about like the bouncer they got on the pacer. So apparently we're going to get some information about that. I'd probably say it'll be a drip feed with that, or just gradually get added to certain trains. Yeah, probably take them 2-3 years before they abandon it. Another promise thing being abandoned. By the way, folks, I'd just like to clear up a couple of little things here. When I'm talking to certain people on the forums about certain things, certain people need to really seriously take a chill pill and think and understand that I'm not trying to be negative about certain situations, that I'm trying to give you advice and feedback and stuff. There's certain things I see on the forums that I've seen in the past that that sort of you sort of think, why they're doing this when it's already had so many likes in the past or whatever. When, you know, haven't you got anything fresh? And you're basically following the leader. And by the way, folks, I am officially retired from the screenshot contests for both Train Sim World and Train Sim Classic. I just think they're just a waste of time now, an absolute joke. So I give up. It's funny how this week they picked the winner with the most likes, where last week I had the most likes, but did I win it? No. I find it absolutely disgusting. And once again, the train has broken down. So we'll just do again what we did before. That could be the reason why. This time we're on flat surface, so it's not too bad. Yeah, so some people really need to take a chill pill. Don't think that I'm having a go at you. You know, it's not having a go at you or anything like that. It's just I'm trying to, you know, give some people advice, and they just take it the wrong way. So I found it to be the responses were quite rude, to be honest. So I thought that it was out of character. Do I go and report it? No, I'm not somebody that's going to report somebody. That's just out of character as well. I'm not. Yeah. Okay, we should be good to go again. Hopefully, right now we've got banking comms on. Let's just save that again. That's because we've had that happen. What's this say? Loco speed too high. Aha. No power. Loco speed too high. There you go. Well, that's why. Just make sure that we got. Yeah, we're in good scenario. Okay. Now I know why. It does say that the maximum speed is 75, so 120 is the maximum speed. So there you go. All right. Well, that's what we'll do from now on. It's a bit hard to sort of be braking in this ring when you're pumping it down the rails, but anyway. Don't ask me how that works. I've never worked. I've never actually tried that, so I don't intend to try and attempt it. Maybe on my day off I will. NR66, National Pacific, Pacific National, ladies and gentlemen. This is Australia's finest. 66. Yeah, we've got a bunch of old school Aussie fuel companies, tankers, fuel tankers. These actually were in, these tankers were in on the rails here in Australia back in the days. Yes, I do remember some of these ones. I remember the old BP. I remember the old BP stations, at petrol stations actually. The big sign with the green in it. G'day BVE, how you going? Welcome aboard. Alright, so we are doing the Aussie thing here tonight, which is good news. Pacific National. We need to get some more Queensland paint jobs in the game, folks. I really would love to see more Queensland paint jobs. I don't know, that's just me. Well, we see a lot of Melbourne stuff in the game. We don't have much Sydney stuff. We've got the XPT in that, obviously, but XPT sort of what Brisbane to Sydney, Sydney to Brisbane, Griffin, Grafton, all that, Wagga Wagga, Goulburn, Canberra, Melbourne. That's basically XPT. But yeah, the Indian Pacific is due to be coming through Sydney tomorrow morning, and it's due to be going to Perth in the afternoon tomorrow afternoon. But I'm planning to get out in the morning and get the one that's coming from Perth, and capture it tomorrow and put it up on the shorts area. So I'm hoping to get it up there. Because it's so damn long, I'll probably have to split the video. I'm hoping I get a horn salute. That's what I'm hoping. Have I been on a Queensland EMU? No, but I've seen them. Back in 2014, when I was in that, when I was in Queensland last in 2014. I would have seen it between. It was down Gold Coast way. I know that. So I was down in Surfers Paradise back then for 2 weeks. Yeah, Chris is here as well, and he's from Toowoomba in Queensland, and he knows all about the trains. We talk about the tilted train all the time. We're in Brisbane and Rockhampton. Chris, I forgot to ask you. I want to ask you a question again about the times for when the tilted train goes through. I mentioned it to my dad about it. I said to him, it doesn't run on Saturdays, is it? And Wednesdays, is that correct? Or is it? And I said they run at 11 a.m. or something. I did give him rough times. I said, not exact time, but I said, I think it's Saturdays and Wednesdays that they don't run. I said, I know it runs every day, but 2 days. Which I found that a bit weird, actually. I thought it would run every day, actually. Let's drop that speed now, actually. So hopefully we'll be able to press down here. This formation designer that we have done here tonight, folks. So this is a formation designer, PC only. You won't see this run anywhere else. We've got 60 kilometers to folder, sliding 250. So BVE, you sound like you're Aussie and you're from, it sounds like it's, well, QRs, that's Queensland. That's definitely Queensland. I do know I was born in Queensland. I've lived in Sydney all my life, but my parents were on holidays when I was in up in Brisbane, so yeah, I was born in Brisbane, Queensland. And what team do I follow in the footy? The mighty Broncos, of course. Very strong lineup for the first game of the year, which is good news. Cobbo's in the centres as predicted. A little bit worried about them being over in Vegas actually. I hope they don't do anything stupid. I don't want to see him do anything stupid. I just know something's going to come out. Just no, they're in Vegas. Of course something's going to happen. Well, I'm worried about them going to Vegas. I thought, oh, anywhere but Vegas. Why did they take it to Vegas? Okay, I've learnt my lesson hopefully from the two spuds we've had already. Hopefully we'll be able to maintain our speed here. Nah, you're right, Chris. I'll sort it out. It's not definite yet anyway, so I just heard it. I heard them talking about it. My sister and my dad the other night. They're not sure if they're going to drive up or whatnot. So I don't have a clue. I think my dad being on, like, my dad's 80 years old, being on the train for that long, and then like from here in Sydney to Queensland, and then to Brisbane, and then get on again and get the train to a certain point up to near Harvey Bay, and then you've got to get the rail bus. I think it's a bit too much for him. But I think my brother would probably end up driving down from Harvey Bay anyway. What is it? 4 hours, 3-4 hours. It's not that much. I think it's less than that. to see more Aussie real companies on these tankers, on these freights, folks. I want to see the likes of Tex and, you know, P&O and just a few others that I know about. So I know I've already got the, as you know, I've already got the mods for a few of the others, the British ones with the Evergreen and all that. I do note that Matt was it on the, I think it was on the charity stream because or one of the streams recently. They have been talking to some companies of getting some new branding on the containers. So I know that this has been talked about in the past, and he's already been open in past that they'll most likely get more brands in future, but it all comes down to licensing and stuff at the end of the day. And it's beneficial for the for them, and you know, and it's more so beneficial for the company that's involved with Dovetail over Dovetail, beneficial for Dovetail because obviously it will be beneficial for Dovetail because rail fans want to see that. I'm somebody that loves branding. You know me, look at American Truck Simulator, look at all the real companies and that I do, not just Aussie companies and trucking companies and stuff. Look at all the stuff I do for American Truck Simulator, you know what I mean, with the real companies and branding and stuff. So yeah, no, I love to see way more. And that's why when I seen these, I thought, oh my god, I got to do something with this. And the National, I already knew I had the National Pacific, and then when these came through a couple of hours later, I'm like, this is it. This is next week, Tuesday, set up perfect, you know, because I knew Wednesday was already booked for the new DLC. So yeah, this was this one I've been looking forward to all week. This is the one I've been very excited about doing. I'm very excited about the new route, but yeah, this one I've been very stoked about and been looking forward to. Does Queensland Rail have a ICE train? Oh. What makes you think that, Chris? Is there? I don't think there's a high-speed train. Surely not. There's no high-speed rail here in Australia, so why would there be a ICE? High-speed rail has been talked about for years here in Australia. It hasn't happened. But Albanese's very keen to get it up and running, though. Very keen. He's a big rail fan, so he knows what rail fans want. Give me the keys to the bloody. I swear to God, if you make me Prime Minister, I'll give you high speed rail just like that. I wouldn't talk about it. I'll just get it done, and I would go to Deutsche Bahn straight away. It has to be Deutsche Bahn. Deutsche Bahn gets the project. That's it. Our ICE would have to have stars on it. Well, you know what? I think I would like to see maybe like the Mariang that's replacing the case sets here in Sydney. I like to see the Indigenous design on the side of it. And I'm not saying that because I'm Indigenous. Yeah, I reckon it would be. It's nice. You know? Obviously, you know, it represents our culture, or my culture. got it going really good now. We've got it 102 kilometers. We're not dropping any speed. We're actually pretty much in cruise control. This is perfect. I like how it's got a bit of muck around it as well. It's not clean. That's nice. Picking up a bit of speed now, so we're going to be aware of that. We're all right at the moment. As long as we're under 120, we're quite fine. It applies to the German rule, doesn't it? 120 maximum speed limit. So I should have known that when it was breaking down. I'm thinking, what's going on? Oh, silly me. Should be looking up here. It says here again, no power, loco. I'll tell you, it's doing it again. Seriously. I don't need that on now. In whereabouts, Chris? Because ICE's still running in Germany. Well, I can confirm to you, Chris, in 20... where's it said here? 2018, the ICETD was retired. And the latest on ICEs here says that Deutsche Bahn are getting rid of the bistro, which is the cafe car, in the inner city trains. Now, I'm not sure if that's for the inner city coaches or the ICEs. But yeah, nothing about it being retired. Just behind us. This thing's, the ICE behind us is probably so peed off. I got a very angry German. Du hast du heißen! Du Skipper! Wie geht die Befahrt in der Skipper? I'll just offer you a beer at the end of the day and it'll be fine. Here's one. It's a great Norman. Cheers. You know what he'll be turning around saying? Ah, good beer. Very good beer. Now I'm happy. If I offer him a VB, he'll probably spit it out. Because the VB's not as good as it used to be. It hasn't been good for a long time. Okay, in Queensland, not in Germany, Chris. And to prove my point, there it is. That's a beautiful photo. Here comes the 101 with the inner city coaches. Oh, the best sounding German train in Train Sim World, I'll tell you that much. You know what? If there's any sounding train in Train Sim World besides a mod sound that I love in Train Sim World, it's the inner city coaches for the 101. I've always loved the sound of those things. They're absolutely incredible. And yeah, I've always praised that ever since day one when it was released on the Hamstrucker Round Rue originally. Bring that sound down a little bit. It is a little bit loud. I've noticed that it's a bit in the red there almost. That probably sounds a bit better now. Let me know if that sounds alright. Whoa, I'm gonna get smashed up if I don't get down. Ah, it's too little too late. Bugger! It's lucky I know how to reset these things. I'm on a slope again, this is what's worked out good actually. I haven't had it happen while I've been going up a hill. If I was going up a hill, I could struggle. Okay, let's wait for the leaderage to go down. This should be right now. We'll put it into throttle 1, and that should get us up and running since all the air pressure goes through. We are starting to roll a little bit. I can see it moving a bit. And we're good to go. Alright, here we go. And I'll give that a save again. And this is loads of fun. I'm really enjoying this. 32 kilometers to go of the 84 that we're doing in total on here. We're on the Kassel-Würzburg, ladies and gentlemen, and we're going to Folder. And it's been a while since we've been on this route, but we're doing something we've never ever done before. This is a formation designer of the Class 66 and the T-Tankers, and we've got an Aussie takeover of it, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, the Pacific National, with some old school Aussie fuel companies that have, or not just Aussie, but they've been in other countries as well. Ampol, which is Aussie, BP, old school BP actually, and Esso. There's a couple different variants of the Esso. Well, there's a couple different variants of the BP as well, but at the time of building this formation, I only had the green design. No, you're looking up Wikipedia there, Chris. Yes, okay, fair enough, fair enough. To get a hold of someone, or my mates tried to call me, find out what it's all about. I'll mute the mic for a second. Okay. If you are just joining us, my name is Aussie Don. We're 1 hour into our 3-hour extravaganza. We did have a little tiny bit of a delay today because turns out after the downloadable update, the save that I had for our formation designer run that we're doing here on the Kassel-Würzburg Aussie takeover of the 66s with some Aussie T-tankers here we got here today, was taken away from us. So I thought it was going to take me half an hour to set it all up again, and it turns out it only took 5 minutes. So yeah, I could have actually did it live. So yeah, well, about 10 minutes late. So I apologise for that. We're on, we're up and running. And I did say 3 hours for you guys because I've technically been doing 2.5, 3 hour live streams. So as of late. But that doesn't mean it's going to last. You know, we average around 2 hours on a live stream, so yeah. We went a fair bit last night on our Viewer's Choice. We did 2 trips on Viewer's Choice last night. So if you didn't watch our Northern Transpennine Viewer's Choice last night, you guys voted in for the Birmingham Cross City for our next trip, folks. So that's what we're doing on next Monday. Birmingham Cross City, and we've got a absolute fantastic Class 700 West Midlands Railway paint job on it as well. We've got, get this, a 16 car Class 700 lined up for the Birmingham Cross City on next Monday on Viewer's Choice. Don't forget, there will be another poll vote to vote for the following episode. Oh, 125. I'm gonna get down. I can't get over how legit the logo it is and everything on here. I don't know how the hell did he get the logo and everything? Like, dead spot on. It's absolutely well done, I'll say that much. That's why I asked for others, you know, like the likes of Shell and Caldex. $7-Eleven. Oh yeah. Mobile 1, yes. You betcha. Maybe Castrol. Ooh, that would be good. Valvoline. Valvoline. Just spotted it. I didn't even see it was up at 129 just then. God damn it. I've done it again. Good things that these are happening on the okay. They need cruise control on these things, I swear. We've got Brighton Mainline Class 700 action coming up after this one, folks, with the Class 700 Brighton Mainline modded timetable, PC only modded timetable on the Class 700, and there's going to be lots of fun. We're looking forward to that one. Don't forget, tomorrow, midweek World of Trains, ladies and gentlemen, is our Salzburg-Rosenheim special. It is the new German-Austrian route, live. It is nothing but the new German-Austrian route tomorrow for midweek World of Trains, as we bring to you around about 3 to 4 hours of train sim world action at the special time of 7 p.m. in Sydney, Canberra, Melbourne, Hobart, 6 p.m. Queensland, 6:30 p.m. in Northern Territory is 5:30 p.m. Sorry, 6:30 p.m. in South Australia, 4 p.m. Western Australia, 9 p.m. in New Zealand, 10 a.m. in Egypt and South Africa, 3 a.m. in eastern states of the USA, and Toronto, Canada, and midnight West Coast USA and British Columbia, Canada, and 8 a.m. UK and 9 a.m. Central Europe. That is our Wednesday, the 28th of February 2024 midweek World of Trains special with the new DLC. February's DLC of Train Sim World 2024. DLC. The Train Sim World 2024, 23-24 era of Train Sim World, which is TSW4. Spinner Web, it's the same old game. We're in our final 10 kilometres on our trip. Class 700 action on the Brighton Main Line still to come. Much more. Don't forget, ladies and gentlemen, the new German-Austrian route, the Rosenheim-Salzburg, is now available on console. Will be released later today on PC. Epic Games PC will get it first, and the last off the ranks, well, it's me. It's PC Steam. It's releasing around early hours of Wednesday morning. 10% discount for PC Steam. Don't forget that, folks. We'll be finishing up, so when it does launch officially, it will be no longer 10%. Obviously, the next time it will be on a discount like that, or maybe a little bit more, will be when it decides to put it on sale. Or dovetail, or whoever has control of it puts it on sale. Look at the hot air balloon over there, folks. Just look at that. I see a hot air. What it looks like the hot air balloon that we seen last night on the Northern Trains panel, wasn't it? There it is. Well, that was really cool. Going to go down here now and see if we need to do any switches. Right. That look cool. I did manage to post up on our YouTube channel today, actually, the shot of me going past the hammer barn takeover of Bunnings Warehouse here in New South Wales. Yeah, Bluey and the people behind Bluey and Bunnings Warehouse have got a promotion thing going on for this month where they've back in 2020, I think it was, there was an episode of Bluey that featured their take of Bunnings Warehouse called Hammer Barn, and yeah, they decided to make a real one on one of their Bunnings warehouses, one in each state here in Australia. So it happens to be that the Hammer Barn that's here in New South Wales is actually here in Sydney, here in Australia. So I went past it the other day and I decided to take a nice little short video of it to share with you guys on our shorts area. So that's what I did. Anyway, we've got a hot air balloon contest, looks like, down here. This is actually part of the mastery. Oh, look, there's even a Dovetail Games one. I knew there was a hot air balloon one, but I was trying to think what route it was. It is this one. Oh, look, there's a Dovetail Games one up there. Hey, Jamie. That's Jamie up there. He's up there with Alex. Get us down! You can come down, Jamie. Just keep Alex up there. Actually, JD's up there, so he doesn't leak anything. Hang on, I'm throwing all the papers down with all the leaks. And then one starts running for him. Oh, is that what's coming out? Can imagine from Matt's reaction, he'll be like, oh no. Oh, you're gonna love it. I'm gonna make a joke about things, you know, a bit of humour. You know me, I'm all for that. Right. When I come down to 40 down here, I've got to note that we can't pump it in here. It's not the first time I've taken a freight trip on this route. Like, I've done freight trips to Folder before. This is something unique here today. They're still up in the air. You can see them over there. You wonder why JD doesn't do the roadmap anymore, because obviously, you know, that's Alex's project these days. I think JD still works for him, as far as I know. But yeah, he's like Alex will probably eventually, you know, go away as well, and someone else will take over, and just you know, like everyone else, you know, it's, you know, Colonel left, Colonel's gone, Cat went, you know, it's. I'm glad Cat went, to be honest. I never was a fan of Cat, to be honest. Not Cat now, like the Cat that used to do the roadmap, like back in Train Symbol 2 era. I remember when they accidentally slipped out Train Symbol 3, I think it was. They slipped, JD slipped it out. That's the leak that came through. They slipped it out on the stream, and I remember seeing Kat's reaction also, and she looked like she was really angry. And that really got to me. I thought that, you know, how can you be angry? Like, it's going to come out sooner or later. There's no footage of it, so yeah, we don't know what exactly it is. We know it's TSW3, but yeah, well, it's we pretty much estimated that would be the case eventually anyway, because they were talking about it even before Train Sim World 2. Or around the Train Sim World 2 release. Yeah. That's why I keep saying to you guys, don't think the Train Sim World 5s are just a talk at the moment. It's going to happen, but it's just a matter of if it is it this year, or is it next year, or is it or are they finally going to do the right thing and just, you know, get rid of the stupid numbers and just make it one game without having to move stuff every year, and just core update the thing, you know, every 6 months, and or, you know, a couple months after release, and you do the 1 and 2 core updates, and you know, you do your winter core update, you do your major core update, and go with that. I don't know, because I think it's, you know, to the point where, you know, we don't need to call it yabba dabba doo, just call it Train Sim World, that's it. Don't need to bring back the old logo, or you don't need, you know, just make a new logo for it, whatever. And finally into our final 1,000 meters. Sorry, I said yards. There's those trains who are finally going through, and they're probably thinking, hey, what are you talking? Hey, we made it. That's a good thing. Give it a nice save in case we do stuff down the bottom here, which is highly unlikely, but you know me, 9 times out of 10 I won't go through the red signal. 99.9999% of the time I won't go through a red signal. Right. You know, as much as I might have sputtered it a few times, I actually, you know, had some fun with actually sputting it, because it gave me more reasons not to sort of demonstrate to you guys how to reset the train after it spuds, you know. And this was free roam, don't forget that. So we're not getting any points or anything like that. We don't care about that anyway. And it's this signal in front, folks. That's the signal. Object completed. Alright, there it is. Done, done, done. Parking brake on. That's how you turn it off. Off, 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 off. Yes. Okay, done and done. Oh, would be nice to turn baking comms and all that off. And handle out. Get in here and do this one as well. I like to make it look professional, you know what I mean. Making it off. Off, off. Done, done. And we don't have to worry about that one, that's automatic. Okay. Done. There was one thing that I want to do. Off. What the hell? They're turned on. It accidentally turned on. How about that? Three, two, one. Goodbye. And there you go. Very good. We left the tankers there. They're done. So the stuff's obviously gone. That works out professional. Okay, there we go. That was lots of fun. Really enjoyed that. Right, so our first trip is done and done. Our very, very special formation designer, our biggest one to date, and Aussie flavour, hands down for you guys. So fellow rail fans around the world, hope you enjoyed that. That one, yeah, very special to me. that one. So I've been waiting to do something like that in Train Sim World for so damn long. And yeah, when I knew Formation Designer was coming, I'm like, oh, this is going to open up doors big time. Yeah, our gameplay is going to change a lot. So yeah, free roam was there and everything, and I knew, like, I wasn't trying it because I was waiting for Formation Designer more so. So yeah, now that it's all here, we've got so much, potential for stuff that we haven't done before in Train Sim World, and there was one of them right there. So I hope you enjoyed. Right. I've said that millions of times. Let's go now to England. So London commuter, Brighton Main Line. Brighton Main Line Class 700. Timetable with the 12 car. Now we do have the 700 timetable. We have got a couple paint jobs here actually. We're going to do the standard card today actually. We're going to do the Children in Need one. And we're going to take a 31-minute service at 16 hours 02. I'm going to do this in March, and this will be a nice clear day. Hope you enjoy. This is the 155th edition of Choo Choo Tuesdays, live here from Sydney, Australia to the world's rail fans. I am the Aussie Don. I am your Week 16 Community Screenshot Contest winner from 2023 for Train Sim World, and Week 26 and 6 for Train Sim Classic in 2023. I don't need to prove anything else. I've gave it a crack this year. I got most likes last week. Did I win it? No. So after this week's contest, I've mainly been doing Train Sim Classics contest, but I did enter this week's Train Sim World one, but wasn't getting any likes. So I pulled them off. I thought, nah, this is it. I'm done. I'm not doing it. It's the same old douchebags that want to enter the thing all the time, and yeah, a bunch of suckholes as far as I'm concerned. All right. TBWS and AWS operational. The following service pattern is Hornsley, Salesfields, Ellswood, Red Hill, Purley. Go via South Croydon and stop in at East Croydon. And we have done this paint job before on the Class 801, I think it was, I know we've done it on the HST. It is the Children in Need one, the BBC Children in Need one once again. And this is the first time we're doing it with a 700. It's your 165 sound monitor, as you know, folks. There is the... Ooh, shite, you son of a botch. Ooh, lucky. We just got away with that. Almost went through the red light. We've got the approved signals mod installed on this one. We have the enhancements mod for the Brighton Main Line activated. We have the orange PSIs activated. We have the It's Your 165 sound mod activated. The better lighting inside the cab in this in the 700 and all that, that's installed on this as well. So this is, yeah, got a lot going for it. And obviously we've got the Class 700 Brighton Mainline modded timetable, which we are doing here as well. So this is modded heaven, folks. And every single train that is on this route that you will see is all sound modded by It's Your 165. So this is this is much mods as you can possibly get in any route in Train Sim World. This one has got it. Number 700 coming up behind us there, I see that. There's one in front there as well. I think that one's red signaled actually, that one up in front there, or actually no, it's not, it's on another track. Coming into Hawley. This station is Hawley. Doors will be opening up on the left side. Please mind the gap when departing the train. And I think we got the mystery one unlocked on this one too, because we got the class 700. I've just blown through the station a bit. We got the class 700 improvements on here as well. Thames Link. I shall use the force. Oh, all the goodies in here. That 12's very tempting, even though I did have a whole bag of the 12 bites today. And they were polished off within 10 minutes, I guarantee you that. They were gone. I couldn't get away from them. As much as I tried to, I'm like, I opened the bag up about 4 times. I ended up eating them all. 170 grams of chocolate gone. Oh, there's the West Midlands 700 there, folks. That's the one we're using on Monday night coming up. Actually, no, that wasn't on a 700. I do have that paint job though. Yeah, children in need is, yeah, indeed, folks. It's like I said to you guys when Matt was doing the charity the other day, if I was going to do something like that, I would definitely do it for the children, the Westmead Children's Hospital here in Sydney. It's, you know, they looked after my daughter very well when she was in there with her finger problem, with really bad infection she had when she had to have an operation last year. Yeah, I was a concerned daddy, but she didn't want me hanging around, so she didn't want me staying there, like overnight and stuff. So I was coming back here and doing live streaming and stuff when she was in hospital, and yeah, I was not really in a good frame of mind when that was happening, actually. So she's off school today. She's actually got the flu again, so it's not that much of not much of a flu though. It's just a little cough. But apparently she's going back tomorrow, so it must have been just a day thing or something. Anyway. Get sick now than next month, because she's got an excursion coming up and she's looking forward to that. Man, it's going to be stinking hot here on Thursday, I'll tell you that much. 40 Celsius. Oh, that's over 100 Fahrenheit. Coming up to Salesfords. Don't forget, folks, we're asking you on a poll vote tonight as well about Formation Designer. Do you like the feature? Yes or no?
Security personnel tour this station 24 hours a day.
You might not know about the feature though. You might be on console and you haven't tried Formation Designer, or you might have been here at my streaming and actually seen it in action, and just like you seen just on the Kassel-Würzburg run we just did. The British Ace Joe did a East Coast Way uploaded video here yesterday, I think it was, and I want to follow up about what he was saying about what he wants to see in regards to a extension to the route and upgrade to the route. I agree. Yes, that's the route I want to see upgraded. Out of any of the routes, old routes that I would like to see extended. What's going on? Why can't I close this door? What's going on there? That was weird. So yeah. I agree with him. I think it probably will be a bit too long to go to Ashford International. Yeah, 100%. And to Orr, yes. Yes. I'd love to see it go to Orr. And like he said, the Victoria services and all that, yeah, they can bring those in, of course. And, you know, the Southeastern can come into the picture as well. And yeah, you know, you can get those services coming in and out and stuff from where it goes to now. Yeah, of course, that'd be great. Yeah, if that's the extension, I would definitely go with. That's the one I've called for quite a while. And upgrade to the route, hands down. It needs it. It just needs it. And it's one of the all-time great ones. There's one thing that I have to disagree though, and that was the release of the Class 313. Yes, it was a train that was, it took a while for it to eventually be released. And I was somebody that, I disagree about the release of it. You know, I was always looking forward to that train being released on, you know, because I knew it was a veteran and train, and I knew it was on its last legs. So I was all for it. I'm a big fan of it. I love the Itzia 165 sound mod on it. Unfortunately, the Itzia 165 sound mod hasn't come over to Train Symbol 4 for it, which I'm quite surprised. I don't know why. I would love to see it back as soon as possible because I absolutely love it. I love the sound of the horn of that thing as well with the sound mod. So yeah, I was a fan of that release, so I have to disagree on that one. But with the extension, yeah, to all, you betcha. Coming up to Earlswood. there's a couple routes that I'd love to see as standard. And the new route that's just been released, the new route is getting released for us PC still, but just being released to console. I'd love to see that eventually extended to Frankfurt, to Munich. So yeah, I'd love to see that eventually like extended to Munich. But other old routes I'd like to see extended. Like I said to you guys, the Never Go Dresden, and you go from Riesa to Leipzig, just like they did when they extended it on Train Sim Classic. It's 68 more kilometers, I think it is, something like that. I know it's 60-something kilometers more. And that would bring in, if they did that, they would. I would love it with the ICET. It's got to be hands down. That'd have to happen. And the other one is the Harlem line. I'd like to see that extended and to Southeast. And that could bring in the faster services with the M8. And the other one would be Long Island Railroad. Definitely. Well, I know it's talked about recently about, possibly could be, coming, and a 2.0, and you could get services down to I think is it Port Washington, the line, I think it is, something like that. And then you can bring in the Central Grant Terminal as well. And extended to Rocacoma, which is not much further. And bring in the M9. So, yeah, that I'd like to see as well. And obviously updated to modern, the Todd Ford and, all the razzle dazzle. And hopefully they get the right sounds for the M7, because it's obviously got the M7A sounds for it, which are the Harlem line ones. Coming into Red Hill. And eventually I'd like to see them do away with Raru Austin and the, is it Rusignord? I think it is, with the other Hagen one, and just make it just one big giant route. Just combine both of them into one route. Maybe you can call it the Austin Signord. Sigru Austin. Oh. Hey, there's a one. Hey.
To operate in this area. For your own safety, please ensure that all your valuables are kept secure.
Criminals, eh? Oh no. probably next. So I've already posted up our next Viewer's Choice live stream for next Monday, and there'll be another poll vote for you guys to choose between. We're going to put 3 routes on for the next one, actually, not 4, so we're going to put 3. What routes will they be? I don't know yet. So we'll put 3 routes up on the poll vote, and you guys can vote between those 3 on the Monday live stream, or next Monday live stream. But yeah, you guys voted last night for Birmingham Cross City. Out of the 4 that we had Canadian National Oakville subdivision as one of them. We had LGV Mediterranean, and we had the Birmingham Cross City. I can't remember what the other one was. And I don't know what's happened to my cover photo for today's live stream actually as well. I noticed that it's not showing the cover for some reason why I'm live. It does do this from time to time, folks, so yeah, just ignore that. For some reason it's got me banner. It's got me banner on there instead. Hey, there's a free one free. We're just talking about that little beast earlier. Yeah, I'm a fan of it actually, but I'm more of a fan of it with the Yitzy 165 sound mod. Ah, yes, the Class 700 announcements time to on the Class 700 announcements on the train, like different stations, this is yeah, I don't know, did you watch the video that I did with the 465, Chris? Because that's with the Class 700 announcements mod, and I just modified it for that particular service. So you can modify it if you know what you're doing. Like if you've got editing programs and stuff like I do, you can go and edit these files and just, you know, put them into service patterns that you like to do on the game and go off that. You don't have to do it just for the Class 700. So that's what I did with the 465. I went and modified it and edited it and just put it into a service pattern that I want to showcase it. You know, I more and so did it that way because I didn't have much time on Friday to do it, and I also just want to showcase it more off, you know, in a short and sweet manner instead of you guys sitting here for so damn long. I thought it'd be better to do it in like a 25 minute, half an hour instead of sitting here for 50 minutes, 60 minutes, whatever. You know, you get the drift after a couple of them. You know what it does. So you do it through SoundPad, and it's a little bit. With me, I have to go backs and forwards off one screen to the other screen. So there's little freezes in when I do that, but just classify it as micro shadowing. Like just think it's a train symbol thing. It's a micro shadow. So yeah, it's not a bad little feature, but yeah, it's a little glimpse of what, you know, is in the future for Train Sim World. You know, I'll say to you guys now, eventually announcements will be will come natural in Train Sim World. Will it be on every train going forward when they do bring the feature in? And most likely probably will be the major core update this year. Will it be a feature going forward? It's hard to say yes or no. I'll probably say it won't be on everything. I'll say it'll be on a majority of stuff. Will they go back catalogue with it? Well, you know what it's like with back catalogue, that, you know, whatever can be added to the back catalogue can be added if, you know. But yeah, I say it'll be a TSW5 feature. Well, they've already talked about it, how they were trying to get it in for Goblin Mine, so it's pretty obvious that they're working behind the scenes with it. It's just they haven't found the sweet spot for it at the moment. And I'd like to see them do it like, I want to see them put it in exactly like they did with the Blackpool branches. I know there's a couple of routes that have it already. Obviously the Edinburgh Glasgow was the first one to bring it in, and River Games did it where you have to go through and, you know, you have to look at the screen and do it like that. I found that to be a bit too full or too much. I like how Just Trains have done it, where you just press the G button and just, you know, it's basic. That's where I want to see it go, where you can just press the G button and that's it. You know, and maybe, you know, for a couple other different announcements, you know, you can have other buttons around it, you know, that don't get used, and, you know, go off that as well. Got a red signal up here actually, so just a little bit cautious on this one. I think we might have to stop up here. Say so. Yeah. So you've seen it, so you know what it can do. So yeah, no, for official, yeah. I like to think it would be a part of the next core. That's if they, you know, whatever they want to do with September's core update, if they're going to, you know, move us again, or they're just going to, you know, fancy it up and keep it a Train Sim World 4 and call it some fancy, real, like I said, Rush Hour 2 or something like that. Yeah. Well, like I said, it would be 5 years since they went to call it Train Sim World 2020. Maybe they're going to call it 2025. 5 years later. Object failed? What do you mean object failed? How's an object failed? Doof. Object failed or what? What was the object? Driving a train, no, it was an object failed, there's no red signal. All you got to do is get up and stretch your legs, and that's you pass it. Doesn't matter. We're still rolling. I think you would have to put it in some sort of way where it would feel like, where it would sound like it's in a room where it's coming from like an echo or a background echo sort of thing. You've got to have sort of like a background, like sort of in a way. You'll have to do it in a way where it sounds like it's actually coming through a megaphone, like on a train, where you know, have that echo background sort of thing. Where it actually sounds like it's actually coming from the back of you and not in front of you. Obviously sound professional. Like I've been thinking about, I was thinking about building them myself for ages, like for a long time, like even before these came through. Like I'm just a man of different, like, can throw a lot of different voices on. Like I've got a very broad mind when it comes to doing, like I'm like Rob Williams that can do all types of crazy sounds like,
hello, I am next train coming to London Victoria.
You know? Or like, you know me, I could, like I've tried to put on the lady's voice that actually, I know the voice that actually, the actual official voice on this route. We're approaching East Croydon, our final destination. It's very similar to that. And you're probably thinking, damn, that's pretty spot on. Can I do Jeffrey's, well, no, I can't. Jeffrey is Jeffrey, that's it. What did I do wrong? Did I just destroy the train?
TPWS and AWS operational.
I had this happen once before, and I couldn't get it up and running again.
TPWS and AWS operational.
I'm just gonna have to do it without the safety systems. Attention customers, we're approaching East Croydon, platform 4. The doors will be opening up on the left side. Make sure you have all your belongings with you when departing the train. Remember that all the trains and platforms are non-smoking. This also includes vaping. Please do not smoke. Fines apply. It is legal to put your seat on your feet on the seat, I should say. So, you know, like, you can do things like I can do things like that quite easily. But yeah, it's just a matter of sort of, you know, getting that background echo, sort of like you got to make it feel like it's coming through the speakers. And there's you know there's features where you can. RX8 is a program that is quite unique actually, and I've used I've had RX8 for about 2 years now. About 2 years now. I used to run RX7 before that, and I had RX8. I got it through a mate of mine, and they've got different sound tweaks where you can tweak it in like a room setting, or you know, there's different like things where you can put it in a room setting, or you can put it into a like a different type of setting, like a hall, or you know, like this. There's different ways you can tweak it. So yeah, you just got to try to get that balance where it sounds like it's professional, but it's also sounds like it's coming through like the back of your and it's actually coming through the speaker system. So yeah. All right, there we go with that one. We are 2 hours down. We are into our final hour of the stream. This is the 155th Choo Choo Tuesdays. Do note that we do not have the brand new DLC. We're playing on PC Steam. PC Steam is releasing. I'm going to actually go to there now and see if there is a actual time on the route release. Okay. It is approximately releasing in 6 hours. Now that's 7 hours. So 11, 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, yeah, 5, about 5 a.m. it's releasing here in Sydney, Australia. So yeah. I know it's evening for, or something like that for people in the UK. Right. Well, let's now head to our next trip, ladies and gentlemen. I did do a Bakerloo one eventually the other day. It turns out that I was setting up the train incorrectly, and that's why it was doing the piercing sound. So it was not a bug. It was not a bug. All right. You know what? It's been a while since I've done some Colin Arkin action with the New Jersey's timetable. And we're going to do a Talent 2 trip. Hey, it's been a while. So we're going to do a Talent 2 trip. And actually, no, we're not. Because look at that. It's we'll do the... is it the original timetable? I think it has a couple of the shorter services. Which one is the shorter services? It's not that train at all. My apologies. New suspension pink. Must be the 425. Oh no, it's the 423, isn't it? Yes, it is. Right. Drive westbound S1 service while we go the opposite way. Bit like cloud. Enjoy. Here we go. Okay, we got that one already up on there. Put the marker lights on this one, passenger lights on there. I don't use LZB or PZB. You see me quickly do it. No, I do not. I do not use that. Close the doors. You guys might be familiar with this train route if you've been trying out the brand new train game, the demo of Train Planet. This particular route is actually on that. And there is plans for other routes to be eventually released and stuff. So yeah, it's got a lot of potential, that game, but there's a lot of optimization. A lot of things need to be adjusted before anything. But yeah, it's got potential. Yeah, it lags a lot, so but yeah, it's quite detailed though. I like it. The details alright, but you know. It's one of those ones where could do well. We'll have to wait and see. There's a new Japanese racing game that's actually on a demo at the moment that I'm very keen on actually getting started. Actually, I downloaded it yesterday. Actually, and it reminds me of Tokyo Stream Racer back in the days. Tokyo Stream Racer was one of my favorite racing games. We used to run around the loop in it was like the Tokyo Expressway, and it used to be one of my favorite racing games. And this game reminds me of it so much. Actually, I think it's a remastered version of it. It's really, really cool. So yeah, it's got me very hooked up. So I'm going to give it a while and see what it's all about. I gave the game JDM a go actually, and when it was in its demo. The demo's finished now on that. So I gave that a while, and oh my god, that was absolutely fantastic. I'm very, very excited for the full release for that. Don't forget, we have some new simulators coming soon, folks. We have Taxi Life coming up very soon, yes. That's releasing at the same time as 2K24. I don't know, I probably won't end up getting WWE 2K24. I'll end up versus, like, my mate. I know AJ's going to get it hands down. So, I'll probably end up versing him. And if he is listening in on it, guess what, AJ? Roman is banned because he's 99. He's 90 overall 99. So, no, he's not allowed to be used. He's banned. No need he'll go rude. Could do an announcement in Batman's voice. Next stop is Mars. Sydney's. My name is Batman. No, I can say I can't do Batman. Can't do Batman. Batman out of the question. Not a good voice for Batman. I can do certain voices, but not like, you know. I could do Mr. Henke very well, though, but I'm not going to embarrass myself here on the stream. You know, we're here. We've got to keep things professional in some sort of manner. You know, some people really bug me at the forum, like some of the things that people say, like for instance today I was at the forums and I seen somebody, it's like, oh, copy and paste, the same old German route, same old, seen one, seen them all, copy, paste, blah blah. I mean, they're the type of people that seriously, you're not a real rail fan. Get out, go away. We don't want people like that. Nah, not a fan of. I'm not a fan of Batman. Not a fan of Spider-Man. I used to like Mr. Freeze. Mr. Freeze was. I am Mr. Freeze. My real name is Arnold Schwarzenegger. Next stop is Blue. Later today, the Austrian route is getting released. A little bit of it. Most of it is Germany. Stop whining. Germany is a very nice country. The next stop is coming up right now. Make sure that you'll get down before you get off the train. Oh, slow. I keep forgetting the brakes on this thing are terrible. I've absolutely blown through that station. I'm sorry, but you're going to have to get off of here. Oh no, that is shocking. That is shocking. See, this is what happens when I start being stupid. Like, seriously, I gotta start like focusing. That's it. All right, no more games with the announcements. That's it. We're on from here on in. See, and now I've absolutely fucked it and gone the other way. Hey, this guy wants to have a drag race. Nah, he's too fast. He's out of here. I'll get you next time, Inspector. Next time. Send off is next stop. Send off. 3.6 miles. Kilometers, sorry. Oh, hang on. Oh. I was pressing the Q button then. I was actually pressing the W. Coming in to send off. Hold him next.
Bitte achten Sie auf den Abstand zwischen Zug und Bahnsteigkante.
Five kilometers to our next stop. Still got a fair few stops to go, including Lovnich and Technology Park. Technology Park. Colin Allen Boloff. Ian. If that was blasting your ears, folks. Have one, I love this tall bridge over the top just here. It reminds me of a real tall bridge that you see going up towards Gosford, up on the F3 freeway here in Sydney. Don't forget, folks, we'll be live streaming the brand new German-Austrian route tomorrow night for midweek World of Trains It is a special with the Salzburg Rosenham. Very looking forward to that. We're live from 6 p.m. Queensland, 7 p.m. Sydney, Canberra, Melbourne, Hobart, Australian Eastern Daylight Saving Time. 4 p.m. in Western Australia, 6:30 p.m. in South Australia, 5:30 p.m. Northern Territory, 9 p.m. New Zealand, 5 p.m. in Japan, 8 a.m. UK, 9 a.m. Central Europe, 3 a.m. Eastern States USA, midnight West Coast USA, and at 10 a.m. in South Africa and Egypt. Special time tomorrow for the blockbuster about 3-4 hour live stream we're going to be doing tomorrow for the special. We're going to be doing DBBR 111 action with the 766.2s, of course. We're going to be doing a couple trips day and night with the OBB, with the S-Bahn services, and we've got an IC DBBR 101 with the in-city coaches trip planned as well. If we got time, we'll do a freight one as well. So we've got lots of action on tomorrow. It's going to be lots of fun. Midweek World of Trains with the new route, and we shall go and check it out for you guys, and I'll probably do a couple runs tomorrow on an uploaded couple. I'll start doing some recordings of some uploaded videos, and just clear the chatter, as they say, clear the cobwebs out of the route. Obviously, it is a German route, so yeah, 99% of the time now the German routes with the details in it seem to have a fair bit of micro shattering. So I did notice a little bit in the preview, even though it wasn't a so-called test build, but they keep ranking. There might be a test build. There's nothing really much between a test build and a real build. Love next. Don't forget, folks, we're going to be doing the introduction videos tomorrow for the new route as well, and whatever introductions are involved in it, we'll do recordings of them. They'll be shown first as a premiere at 1080p 60 frames per second. They'll go to 1440p 60 frames per second HD quality after that, and we should have all those posted up, and those premieres should be done before we go live tomorrow night. And they will be added to our Train Sim World Introductions playlist, which is right at the bottom of the page on the front page of the YouTube channel. Because they are new introductions, I might bring that playlist up a little bit so you guys get to see it more. But yeah, currently the playlist is at the bottom of the page. We've got our real life trains on the shorts on the front of the front of the YouTube channel at the moment as well. Today's Choo Choo Tuesdays is currently the featured video, but that's going to be changed. I will be putting up the midweek World of Trains one when I wake up tomorrow. That'll be posted on there as the featured presentation. That should stay on the YouTube channel for a fair few days, for a few days, because it is technically our first look live. So it is our, that's our take off the first look. We're doing it for midweek World of Trains, and that's why I said to you guys now, we more tend to line to do our first looks of the new route live with our first live streams of new routes on midweek World of Trains. So when those do happen, we will bring to you special like times. We'll be on an hour earlier than normal. Technology Park next stop. Live stream chat is subscribers only. Don't forget that, folks. Subscribers only. Thumbs up, thumbs down. Yeah, you're a douche. We know you. Thumbs down. You know, grow up. Seriously. But hey, you're not going to stop them. And you know what? There's no sweat off my back. Just proves how much of a dummy you are. Dummy, yeah. Dummy, yeah. See, I knew LA Knight when he was Eli Drake, you know what I mean? Like, I followed his career. I've always wanted an extension for this route as well, more so to Cologne Airport, so it can go over the bridge and on the opposite side of the Cologne station, you know, and go up through that way. It would be nice to have that added to the as an extension. So yeah, I was talking about extensions earlier, so yeah, I would throw this one in there as well. Yeah, to the airport, that would be great. And obviously, I've always wanted the route to go over the bridge, and you know, when I finally did it in Train Sim Classic, I'm like, oh, now I know where it goes to. Haha, this is cool. So yeah, I know there's a station just on the other side of the bridge. It's just before you go up to like over the. There's like one of the railways, the one that's on Train Sim Classic. It goes up a ramp sort of thing and over, and you just see a bunch of like routes all over the place, like holding yards and stuff, like big massive holding yard, and it's really cool. And that holding yard, obviously, that could become another feature in on the extension of this route as well, where you know freight services can continue through Cologne and whatnot. There's another 187. I'm trying to think if that's sound mod or not. I know I did have a sound mod for it when just not long after it was released. Because everyone, man, we all know that they got their sounds incorrect on that damn thing. I'm trying to think who did that. Was it Skyhawk that did that? Was it Skyhawk? It was Skyhawk. Or was it Rivet? Was it Rivet or Skyhawk? I think it was Skyhawk. I know if Change Sim Germany did it, they probably would have got it correct. trying to search up the proper name for that tower through Siri just then, and it just kept coming back saying it was a 44-story tower in Cologne. I'm thinking, nah, that's not it. That's not 44 levels. It's a tower with a couple levels. So you keen on getting the new route, Chris, or you got to wait for it to go on sale? Or you just got to hold back and just see what it's like before you decide? I don't know, you might not be a fan of German stuff, I don't know. It's, you know, it's not my decision, it's your decision at the end of the day, and hey, I respect the fact that if you don't want to get it or you don't, you know, you're not keen on it, so hey, you might be interested in just certain things on the game, and like, I respect that. So, I thought I'll answer the question, ask you the question anyway. If you're planning on getting it or not. But hey, like I say to everybody, if you're not planning on getting it, you're more than welcome to come along and enjoy the action of the new route here. We're going to have it for you guys. We're going to do the introduction video. See, what I like to do now these days is I like to get in when the routes get released, and they get released overnight, our time in Australia now. So I more than tend to line now to have a decent night's sleep and wake up in the morning, and then I'll download the route, and then because I've already pre-ordered it, and download the route and just get in and do introduction videos and get, you know, going to editing, get this all sorted out, and post it up, and off we go. So, and I tend to line to not just do every introduction in one video. I like to break it up in different categories. The Centrepoint Tower, no, nothing like Centrepoint Tower, Chris. Oh, I'm in Sydney, I know. No, nothing like it. There's no tower like Sydney Tower in the world, I'll tell you that much. It's one of a kind. I've been up on it, and yeah, it's you know, I haven't been up in Centrepoint Tower since I was a kid, though. I have to admit that. The last time I was up there was when I was a kid. They used to have the Lego Expo at Centrepoint Tower, like Graceborough was building that back those days. But Centrepoint's a different beast to what it is, what it was them days. It all got redeveloped underneath the Centrepoint Tower into a Westfield back here a few years ago now. A fair few years ago now it was, but yeah. You know what? I still haven't been to the world's biggest Lego store, which is here in Sydney in the CBD. I still have not been to it. Oh, you think being a Lego fan? Yeah, I would have been there by now. No, I haven't. I have my projects on Lego have basically just come to a complete halt. I'm butting off. Main station coming up. Absolute beautiful station this is. See the flickering I'm talking about? Look at all this. Now, why is it doing all that? custom engine that's causing it, or custom any settings that I've got, or I don't know. It's been like that for a little bit now, and it's really frustrating. Starting to think I might try somebody else's custom engine settings. See if I can fix things. But anyway, I'm not going to do it for. I might play around with it after tomorrow's stream. See how the trains come over the bridge and that. I love to take the trains over that side because there is a station just on the other side there. I know that for a fact. So you can actually see the station here too. There it is. There it is over there. That is actually a station. There's a blood train now. They got some beautiful, beautiful. Have they got them on this one? Yeah. See, they've only got the standard horses in the train sim class. What these are supposed to be somebody that's actually on the horse, and the horse goes up in the air, and the person's got like a spear in its hand.
Bitte achten Sie auf den Abstand zwischen Zug und Bahnsteigkante.
Okay, there we go. 41 minutes 09 in the end, and we have a gold medal. Very nicely done indeed. All right. We're getting close to the end. We're in our final 8 minutes of the stream. We have time for one more. So we're going to do a nice little short and sweet one just to finish off things here today. Right. And that nice little short and sweet one, we will head to, let's see, what we can do. London commuter. I know we went there earlier though. That's the problem. We won't go there. Let's go East Coast way. Southern Pink. Is it the normal timetable there? Oh no, it's the normal timetable, isn't it? What the hell is that? Damn moth. God, something just popped me leg then. I'm like, I know it's summer here in Sydney, and I'm thinking, oh, it could have been maybe a cockroach or a spider. I'm like, no. Don't you dare do that to me. God. 14 hours 20, here we go in June, and this is going to be our final service. We're going to Lewis from Brighton. Enjoy. This is the 155th Choo Choo Tuesdays. Don't forget, we will be back again next Tuesday for episode 156. L38 Brighton to Lewis, 14 hours 20 service with the class 377. This is the pink version. Enjoy. It's Crow's Club's paint job. don't forget that the 377 on the East Coast Way is non-sound modded, folks. Unfortunately, a fair while ago now, the Itzy 165 sound mod stopped working for the Class 377 on the East Coast Way and only works with the Brighton Main Line's 377. Because the 377 for this one is actually a complete different variant of the Brighton Main Line's version. So yeah, do note that. The British actually prefers the sounds of the Brighton Main Line one, but once again, I have to disagree with that. I've always been a big fan of the sounds of the East Coast Way version. But I have to say that the Itzy 165 sound modded version is way superior. I just wish he had a variant for the East Coast Ways version, but yeah, I think there's a problem of trying to get it to work on this one, so I think that's the reason why. Anyway, this route has been out since 2019. It is a pretty, well, now we're in 2024. It is a pretty old route now, so it definitely, I agree though, it definitely needs a sprucing up and an extension to all. And yeah, you can bring those southeastern services and Victoria services in, that'd be great. This route has got enhancements. Oh no, that's right, it's got the party going on, hasn't it? Oh, thank you so much. You didn't have to bring all the people for me. God. I know I'm a rail fan, but thank you. And the fans of Brighton are bringing home their team that finished quite well in the English Premier League. And I'll be like, who cares? What's going on? Must have had it in neutral or something then. I don't know what's going on there. Apologise for that. Fans are still partying. God. Let's get out of there. Yeah, nah, don't have to. Oh, look at that! There's a pink purple suitcase, a pink-purple suitcase there as well. Yeah, we don't need to be reminded about that one, Chris. I'm definitely going to be staying right away from that crap. of tea. I'm a man for the ladies, that's it. That. All right, next stop is coming up in 0.7 miles. We are in miles per hour, don't forget that. It's not kilometers in UK. Yeah, speed limit's over there, but it'll be like, if I was driving on the roads, I'll be like, 55. Is that 100 and what? How many kilometers? Can you tell me? Because we go on kilometers here in Australia. Like, I'll be like, hurry up and take me to Germany because they go on kilometers. Oh, yes, I know. Oh, that's a side I know. 120 on the autobahn. Ah, we don't do that in Australia. 110 is the max. Truck's maximum speed limit is 100. Here in Australia, 100. Right. Hey, jetpack. Yeah, he was on his live stream. I seen him on there. He was on the chat. So, yeah, I thought that's disgusting. He reckons he works through the weekdays and that, and yet he's at his live stream. You know what I mean? Yeah, and he hasn't been to my live stream for the last couple. Yeah, I think so. When he comes on next time, we'll just... Coming into Falmer. This is the station that is home to the Seagulls in the English Premier League. I've said that one a few times over. So I'm surprised that somebody hasn't done a Brighton Albion Hove Seagulls paint job for the 377 actually. Yeah, but the passengers that go flying up in the air in Train Sim World, they've always known has been called as the jetpack passenger, like it's the jetpack issue. So that's what it's always been known as. That the passenger's got a jetpack and just go flying up into outer space. This route tends to have had that issue more so these days, and just hasn't been talked about at the forums and fixed up, or just hasn't been talked about. As much as they tried to patch it, it was just a band-aid, and it just unfortunately something now. You rarely see it. It only happens a little bit here and there, but it was a band-aid thrown over the top of it, and it's never been completely fixed. And I think it'll be one of those situations where it'll probably end up becoming like Train Sim Classic at the end, where they'll just worry about all these little bits and pieces that have happened throughout the time eventually towards the end, and they'll fix the core up completely. So I think that issue will eventually be squashed, down the track, say 10 years down the track or whatever. But yeah, it's funny when you see it, but yeah, it's still not right. It's always been a very nice scenic route, this one. Yeah, I can imagine an upgrade how much more it would be, with the new foliage and all that's in Train Sim World now. I say all this hill here and everything would have way more foliage, and it would just be more beautiful, in my opinion. Like, it's beautiful now, but yeah, upgrade would be just fantastic to see. But yeah, with the foliage wires and everything, it needs the West Somerset Railway treatment. West Summit definitely needs that foliage, because that's way superior, that route now. Absolutely beautiful. As much as it's always, it's still slow and everything, yeah, that route is just hands down way superior than what it used to be. So I can imagine this, getting the treatment, the upgrade, and all the razzle dazzle and the fireworks, and the extension, as I said, to all would be great. And I think it's a must. If people can get behind East Coast Way extension for Dovetail to officially do, then I'm all for it. I would have loved to see it, because this route being one of the all-time great DLCs, I think definitely deserves a remastered upgrade extension. And like I said, you can bring in Victoria services, Southeastern services definitely would be on the card. Obviously they've got the license already, so that would definitely be a green light. So yeah. And obviously a bigger timetable and, you know, all that. A modern timetable. I know we've had a modern, like, upgrade modern timetable already, but, like, I mean, like, a new one again, like, it just... Yeah. So I'm all for what the British Ace was talking about on his recent upload. That extension to all, yes, 100%, hands down. Victoria Services, yeah, if they get licensed, and yeah, Southeastern's already licensed, so that's a gone given. Coming into Lewis. Today's Choo Choo Tuesdays will be on full replay, 1440p 60 frames per second HD quality. Links will be on the screen when I get the chance to get to it. For the 3 previous weeks of Choo Choo Tuesdays, those will be episodes 154, 153 and 152. If you want to see classic episodes, go to our past live streams playlist and you'll see all of the previous 154 episodes in that playlist. That is getting close to over 1,000 replays of live streaming action. Yeah, we're approaching the 1,000 mark for live streaming Train Sim World over the period of time. Yeah. We've got over 1,000 upload videos. We've got about 200 in the introductions, and yeah, almost 1,000 live streams. That's a lot of hours. But yeah, we've been dedicated since 2019, folks. Do note that 2019 was the year we started doing Train Sim World on our channel, and our channel's been existed since the 27th of February. Guess what? It's our 6th anniversary today. Happy birthday, Australia Worldwide Gaming. On this day in 2019, we started our YouTube channel, GFYS PS4 Gaming. It was a joke. It was supposed to be a joke, and it was named after a clan we had on Call of Duty World War II, the video game World War II, the first World War II Call of Duty game. It's supposed to be in a joke, and yeah, our clan was GFYS, but they used to obviously call it Go Yourself, you know. But GFYS stand for Go Find Yourself Gaming Australia, and Go Find Yourself reference has always been like, if you always got to go and find yourself in a video game, you know, like a game that you like, a game that you enjoy, and when you find yourself in that game, you're hooked on it, aren't you? That's it. That's how you go and find yourself. So that was what the reference was for, and yeah, we ended up changing it because obviously, you know, YouTube probably thought it was rude. So yeah, that's why we decided to change it to Australia Worldwide Gaming, and we put entertainment in the name there for a little bit last year, and then we've taken it away now. So yeah, 6 years later, here we are on this day. We celebrate our 6th anniversary as a YouTube channel, and over 4,000 subscribers later. Thank you very much for that. I appreciate it. And yeah, we're now officially into our 7th year. All right, so there we go. Brighton, we've been doing Train Sim World since 2019 though, so there you go. It's just before that we started. So we've been pretty dedicated. And I always say to you guys, we are Australia's original OG home of Train Sim World, even though we're not an ambassador like somebody I know here in Australia. I am the classified unofficial ambassador of Train Sim World, even though I don't get previews or anything like that, which I would love to, but yeah, I don't really care. Anyway, that doesn't bother me. I work hard for my money, and I work hard to pay for my DLCs. That's it. You know, I rather pay for something than get given something for free, because I think that is wrong, in my opinion. Anyway, thanks, Chris. Appreciate it. Chris is one of the originals, and he's part of the original clan. So thanks, Chris, for your dedicated support throughout the years. It's been an honour. And I've threatened a few times to quit this thing. I did there for a little bit last year, didn't I? But you know the reasons behind that. So anyway, thank you very much for watching today's live streaming coverage of Train Sim World 4 on PC. It's been an honour. We've done over 3 hours. It's been over 3 hours today. So yeah, not as much as what we did on Sunday. We did 4 hours on Sunday. But I went a fair bit yesterday too, and then again today. So, and I've done so many hours of gameplay this last week. It's not funny. Anyway, I think I've caught up with Matt's record of almost 24 hours, pretty much 24 hours of gameplay he did on the weekend. I've pretty much done that within the last week, or maybe a bit more. So anyway, thank you very much for watching. It's been an honour. Our next live stream is tomorrow's big one, midweek World of Trains with the new German route. We're live. Local times will be provided. I'll post it all up on our community area within the next hour. I'll post it up on the Dovetail forums as well, so you can have a look at that. It will be in the Creators Club area on the forum in the Train Sim World area. And yeah, give it a like. That'll be appreciated. And like I said, I'm no longer doing the screenshot contest because I just think it's an absolute joke. So yeah, and yeah, last week's winner on the Train Sim Classic contest, actually, he got screwed around. Actually, he won the contest. His loading screen was supposed to be posted onto the game, and it still wasn't posted on there, and he was pretty upset about it. And he said basically to everybody, it's just, you're wasting your time. And you know what, I'm with him with that one. You are wasting your time, because it seems to be the same old people that win it all the time. I just think it's a joke. Anyway, thanks for watching, and we will see you tomorrow. Don't forget, the introduction videos will be posted. They'll be in 1440p 60 frames per second HD quality. After their premieres, they'll premiere first. And I will post those up throughout the day. It will be within the 24-hour period, so don't worry about that. And yeah, I'll get time to do a couple runs on there as well. And I'll get those uploaded videos posted up. And I'll post those up for after the live stream tomorrow. Because yeah, I'll run out of time. Trust me, after I go and edit and everything, I'll run out of time, and by the time I go to download them, it'll be almost time to go live. So yeah, I'm hoping to get out early tomorrow morning and do that real life video of one of Australia's greatest trains, probably the greatest train here in Australia, the Indian Pacific. So yeah, it's a train that runs from over the Malabar. It's Sydney to Adelaide, and then it goes Adelaide to Perth or something like that. I know it's Sydney to Perth though. It's 3-day journey, 3.5 day journey. It's massive. It's basically Australia's biggest train and best train. So yeah, I'm hoping to get that tomorrow. I know it comes through. I need to go and double check what time it's actually due through the line. I know it goes through. So yeah. Anyway, thanks for watching. We'll see you next time around. It's bye-bye for now.